And today, well, you know what? Let me introduce myself in case you don't know. My name is Jobs, and I am one of the co-hosts of Intellectually Petty Radio. And today we are talking about love and dating, and can you find love in a pandemic? Interesting topic. We'll see. We got some guests in the house. We had Queens with Vibes and Visions, Connect Renfro, and Natasha Williams in the building. And hold on, I think this might be. Uh, oh nope. Okay. We got Complex Angel in the building, as well as the plug and Lady Silk. How y'all doing? I see the plug trying to get the camera working. And Connect is you can't see her, but she's there. She's got a little business she's taking care of. So she gonna join us. Oh, okay. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying to right here. I'm in my car. Oh
I
shoot, let me
see.
see.
How you doing?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing all right. Let me make sure that everybody can hear us and shit, cause I'm pretty anal and I like to make sure that everything is perfect. What's up, Rome? What's up, Silk?
Good, good. Everybody
Couldn't quite hear you, bruh.
said how everybody doing.
Oh, all right. I'm doing good.
Said what's up.
All right. All
Yes,
right.
all right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right.
I'm just making sure that people can hear us, across the stratosphere, across the planet, across the flat earth. It's not flat. I'm just fucking with people. Don't please do not inbox me. It was a fucking joke. Um oh my god, people be so mad about that shit. So let's get into it because I know before we do, let's see. We got Complex Angel in the building and Connect Renfro, Queens with Vibes and Visions. They got a very, very dope ass podcast. In case you are um, some other galaxy or just stupid, you need to check their shit out.
Thank you.
It's on Blog Talk Radio slash Once
Thank
Again is my
you.
saying. Let's talk about dating in 2021. First off, I'm the
Uh,
only anybody dating? Y'all dating? Everybody
yeah.
good?
No, I'm single.
Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Um,
Mhm.
Complex, how y'all doing?
I'm in a relationship. Yeah, I guess you could say dating.
It's
Oh, that
complicated.
right. It sounded more
No,
complicated.
it's not complicated. I always look at dating as like the getting to know phase before you get into a relationship. That's what I mean. Like we're still dating each other, but I always looked at dating as like the steady phase, getting to know a person. So maybe I'm gonna learn something different tonight.
Mm.
Hey, that sounds good to me. Shit, I don't know. I'm just an old man. Um, so did y'all meet during the pandemic, or did y'all start
No,
dating?
I met him like 2018. We were friends first, and then we actually made it official 2019 before the pandemic happened. But during the quarantine, that's when I think all relationships get tested because you're around that person the whole time. So yeah, getting to know a person, I realized that I had clingy ways. I realized I had some controlling ways. I realized that he had some, I guess, like I don't really care attitude ways and everything. You learn a lot about a person, and
Mm.
it's like we couldn't really like leave and go anywhere else because the quarantine, everything was shut down. So yeah.
Slamming doors and shit.
Walking in other rooms.
You said it. You said it.
So let me ask y'all this then. So has the pandemic made it okay? I know it's made it more difficult to physically meet somebody, but has it made it easier in general to meet somebody online?
Yeah. I wouldn't say that it's hard to meet anybody during the pandemic because even though everybody is supposed to practice social distancing, they still like having house parties and different things like that. So I still think it's like equal whether if it's internet or in person.
Damn, people still having house parties.
Hell yeah.
Because if everything is shut down, they can't go nowhere else. They want to see each other. They figure that since they've been with each other partying outside, that it's okay. They can all be in the same house,
Oh
not
damn,
Mhm.
thinking
man.
who else they've been around.
Damn, I thought house parties was dead.
Nah, bro.
No, it's a little different nowadays. Back then y'all didn't have hookah.
Well, we did not have hookah. I don't, just niggas put five on it and smoked.
Well,
Shoot.
they still smoke. They still drink. You know,
Okay, okay, all right. So y'all met during the pandemic. How'd that happen?
I was hanging out at a hookah spot.
Okay.
During the pandemic, I was outside, partying with my friends and stuff, but he happened to be security.
Okay, so who approached who? I'm curious. I'm just being nosy, and I ain't just talking about y'all two. You two, complex and the connect. I'm not ignoring you. We gonna get to the single issue in
I
just a
know
second.
that's not my segment. I got you. I got you.
Rome, you approached her first.
I asked her name and all that. You know what I'm saying? And then, I played it smooth, man. I always keep it playing. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I was cool with it, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like, like, yo, what's up? Like, what's your name? Told me the name. I kept it moving. And then
That's
she was
cute.
like, her homegirl was like extra drunk. So, like, I was about to have to kick him out. You
Oh,
know what I'm saying? And so I kept having to, like, be around her. So then when she left, like, my man tried to get her to holler at me for real. And
He grabbed my arm.
yeah, she like blew me off. She was like, oh, I'll see you again or whatever. And then like she saw me again. And then she was like, oh, I've been looking for you. She took
oh,
my phone.
little aggressive there, huh?
Yeah, she was like, oh, yeah, I've been looking for you.
I did not take your phone.
She was like, give me your phone. I was like,
It was not like that.
my nipples got hard a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gave her my phone and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god.
That's funny. That's funny. And for those people that's gonna tune in, now or later or whatever, like we had to make a topic. I don't want to just confine it to just dating. I want to talk about relationships and love and shit going haywire too. Like I don't want to just say it's just about one thing, but we had to, the topic sounded dope. But the title sounded dope. So shout out to the plug for the title. Um,
But yeah, so like that's you want me to tell the whole story, yo? You want me to tell the whole story?
You
that's
can.
between
All right,
y'all
I
two.
mean, it's funny.
so basically, you know what I'm saying? I didn't take her, you know what I'm saying? But let's just say
See what had happened was.
yeah, I don't know no other way but to say it, you know what I'm saying? Like, she was already dealing with somebody, you know what I mean, when I met her, so she just made the better choice.
Uh, oh,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like
all right.
yeah.
I'm not mad at that. That's an interesting segue.
Yeah, but she was single.
I was
She
single.
was
I
single.
wasn't in a relationship. I was just dealing with the person.
Okay. I- that's it. That's a whole nother topic right there. We had to get
No,
into
and
that.
I'm straightforward. So I was like, yeah, I'm talking to somebody. Da da da. It's not like I ain't say nothing.
And you know me,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You ain't tell your side. Your side more crazier than
Yeah,
mine.
that's a whole nother show. That's a whole nother
Yeah.
show.
I'm sure that's a whole other show. Complex did bring up something interesting though. And Connect, are you dating? Like, are you like just going out? Is like the dating scene over nowadays, or
um, for me, it's just slowed down.
okay,
I it's hard, okay, because I'm juggling not only work but my kids too. So the dating scene and how we have to meet now, like online, because I don't leave out the house. So my only option is to date online or just try to find somebody online. It has stopped for me. I tried it, but the guy was full of bullshit. I mean, can I cuss on here? I'm sorry.
You can. You're
Okay, the
grown.
guy. Okay, the guy was on some bullshit, and it was just like, okay, that was a waste of time. So I mean, it's, I don't know. People can front online. You know, they can be somebody else online, and it's just hard to know who's real out here. So
This
it's on
is
pause for me.
this is the time to like you can go on like real dates now. Like going on a walk means something now. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Going for a walk means something now. You know what I mean? So like dudes just gotta use the, you mean, it's options out here for real that don't really cost nothing. You know what I'm saying?
They consider
True.
that old school,
And
but I still believe in that. I always did before the pandemic.
and because the kids ain't going nowhere, you gotta make booty call appointments. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? So you only got a certain window. You know what I'm saying? When you can even get action because the kids in the house the whole day.
Oh, you got a point there.
You know
I
what I'm saying?
wasn't even thinking about that.
Yeah, seriously
But
though.
it sounds to me like to an extent it's made things more intimate, and I don't mean physically. I mean from a mental aspect
Yeah.
is you got, like you said, you got to be more creative. It sounds
hmm
cheaper.
It's
Yeah.
more frugal.
Call it what you want, bruh. It's less money spent, which is not
Yeah,
always a bad thing. Like you got to kind of take it back to way back in the day, and like you said, going for
But
a
that,
walk.
but
Pick
that's
me
why way
shit like
back in
that.
the day, relationships lasted longer.
Yeah,
Because
True.
quality time means a lot.
Yeah.
yeah.
if they like damn, like I said, it's the 2020 made everybody take a step back. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm
everything we do now, with like I said, I always say it's instantaneous. You know what I'm saying? So like people feel like the world going in now, so they feel like, yo, I gotta be with somebody, or whatever. Like it's just different. So like
hmm
it made the world take a step back. So now people, everybody should either be working on themselves
Hmm.
to be able to be something, to actually present to somebody, or they've already solidified that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is the time to work on invest in yourself, work on yourself. If not, you know what I mean? If you're not dating, this is the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah.
it's nothing, ain't shit else to do.
And that's what Complex kind of brought up when and that's dope that you were able to kind of like admit that you saw some things about yourself
Hmm.
that you could kind of work on. Like,
hmm
I mean, if you're the type of person where you never really had a good relationship and keep wondering why everybody leaving you, it's smart to just at least focus on yourself and figure out what's wrong and check yourself because sometimes it ain't the other person.
Right.
Yeah, sometimes
yeah,
like
that's hard to admit,
yeah, it
for
is.
a lot of people. And I'm not saying that I'm immune to that. Like, there's been a time where I had to, like, damn, what the fuck am I doing? And yeah, it was what the fuck I was doing or what I wasn't doing. I wasn't
I'm
listening.
sure everybody had a moment like that. Even when they was
Yeah.
with a bad person, it's like, and they do so much too, you be like, did I do something that bad to be like treated like this? And it don't really be you, it be that person sometimes. So
Hmm.
you gotta
Yeah.
always evaluate the whole situation, like the
Oh
whole.
my god, you ain't lying about that. You know, and I think that for at least for relationships that were already ongoing before the pandemic hit, I think it's actually been harder for those relationships than the new relationships.
A lot of people broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, broke
Yeah.
up.
Well,
But you know
you
what's
really
crazy?
find out what you got. Like you don't know what
Yeah,
you got until the shit hit the fan.
Yeah.
Here's the crazy thing though. I think a lot of relationships and stuff broke up for the fact of there's side chicks and all kinds of stuff out here that don't even know that they're a side chick. And
Yeah.
then all of a
Mm.
sudden on social media, these guys and women that you would see all the time, not even know they have kids, they act like they single. You scrolling on social media, they got family pictures, they married, they got kids, the whole nine
hmm
yards. That was popping up out of everywhere. And I'm just looking like, wow, I never even knew, like just knowing people. And then all of a sudden it's like all these arguments and everybody breaking
Okay,
up.
yeah, y'all really seeing that happening? Like, come on now.
That did
Personally,
happen.
y'all seeing that personally?
I saw it happen on Facebook.
You see
Oh,
everything on Facebook,
The
bro.
guy, yeah, the
Facebook is
guy
like,
paid his mama's rent because he took family pictures with his side chick and her child, and then his woman.
mm-hmm.
wait. He paid his mama's rent.
Yeah,
because
so he
he
can have a place to stay.
he knew he was about to get kicked out. And he needed to go stay at his mom's house, so he paid her rent because I guess
Yo,
they uploaded the picture
yo,
of the
you
thing.
don't
Yeah,
take
they
it.
both uploaded the
Nah,
pictures.
like,
Oh wait a
But
minute. So
if
the
they
side
don't know
piece
that they're
and
the
the
side
main
chick,
line
you
knew
believe
about
it
each other.
or anything, and they snapping
No,
you
they
do
pictures.
didn't
not
know about each
fix the
other.
side chick, yo. No.
What you some kind of expert?
Uh,
Oh,
Oh,
uh
oh. We're
I,
gonna
You want
we're gonna keep
to
moving on, bruh.
Mhm.
You gonna
I,
excuse me. I don't.
you
Y'all.
what?
Ooh, I'm trying,
You need
bruh.
to
You're
think.
not working with me on this one.
I am a reformed side nigga.
Don't
You
So
cheat
I,
if you
on
don't
side.
have a place to stay. Etta Lucas. That
yeah.
is well, yeah, that doesn't make sense. And what I don't understand is people that cheat down, and
Yeah, that make it
that makes
next
no sense to me.
tricky
Like you
to.
got a woman that's a doctor, great mom, great
hmm
person, everybody loves her, and you cheat with some thought in the projects.
She's probably horrible in bed. She don't got time. Like, what do you mean?
Oh Lord.
Anna
You know
said,
what? But
She
"Don't cheat if
probably
you don't have a
but
place to
she
stay."
probably yo, she's
that's
probably
not an
trash in bed.
unfixable. But
That
that's
nigga
not an
probably love her,
unfixable thing, though,
and her
bro.
sex is probably ass, and that's
But
why
that's
he cheating with the chick in the projects.
well, no, you're cheating because you're not man enough to just say I don't like the sex and move on.
Who
Like don't
wants to do that, nigga? And I'm married to a doctor. Like, that's not realistic.
You sound like the gold digger
and,
Like,
now.
no, I'm just saying. Who the
that's
fuck
just a
does that?
coward to me, bro.
Like, you gonna know? You gonna think twice when you divorce a fucking doctor, bro? Like, be real.
Why would you marry her, bro? If you just felt like the sex was that bad that you needed somebody else?
I said she don't have time. Like, you ain't got time to do all that shit.
She
You
was a
just don't.
doctor
The
when
chick
y'all
in the
met.
project
I'm
do, bro. She
assuming.
gonna make you a bologna sandwich afterwards. Like,
Ugh.
He said a bologna
First
what
off,
you
Bologna
mean?
sandwich,
is that
though.
it? Is
All
that
she
all
got is
it's worth? Is
bologna
a bologna
because she in the
sandwich?
project.
No, I'm not justifying it. I'm
He
giving
said a
perspective.
bologna sandwich.
Like,
Jesus.
I'm
No,
giving
bruh.
perspective.
You are justifying it, and you have
No, I'm
got to know
not.
your worth, bruh. If all you getting is a bologna sandwich, man, you
I'm
get.
not saying me, bro. I'm just giving perspective. That's what I'm doing. No, I'm not
Oh,
saying. I'm not saying that's what I would settle for. Man, please.
So say if everything is right, but that's the only thing she don't have is the time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, like what I'm saying is this.
You still have a side chick, even though she's like dedicated to you faithfully.
No,
you
And
better
she's
you better
no,
be careful with the way you answer that too, bruh.
man, I don't gotta be careful
My
about
advice.
nothing, bro. I
Okay,
stand on my shit.
all right.
What you mean?
so would you still have a side chick in that
No,
situation?
I would. Yo, listen.
So it has no. So you're trying to say
Oh, hold on, yo. No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We ain't doing that.
I'm just saying, like certain things, and I think that that's one thing that this has taught us is that certain things are a lot more fixable than we thought. Like
Yeah.
even the shit that you don't like, it's so much more. Like people is not breaking up as easily now because you got nowhere to go.
True.
So it's kind of forcing people into being able to handle those tough times. Whereas before they, well, she ain't got enough time for me. I got now. You got time.
But then if you considering that as a force, then it's not even like real because by the time hopefully one day this pandemic just ends and it goes away. But hypothetically speaking, once that's done, it's like everything that person said to you that you're now in a relationship, was that a lie just because they needed a place to stay?
Mm.
That's interesting. I think some people is in that situation too, and I would say that for some people, yeah. Some people are just bullshitting because they got nowhere else to go. But that ain't just
Yeah.
the pandemic. That's a lot of motherfuckers. There's a lot of like broke niggas
Yeah,
fucking for a place to
Yeah,
live.
but now it's probably like times 10.
It probably is. I'm not even gonna lie. It probably is.
yeah,
You
that's
know,
true.
Mhm.
how do you recognize that? And is it like
Only
I
when things are ended.
keep somebody out during the
That's just like
pandemic.
dating a guy who has a whole bunch of money, and once he, say he broke or whatever like that, then that really shows the woman colors if she's gonna stay or not. Because if you leave
Yeah.
because now he's broke, like he was with you when you didn't have all of that, why would you leave him? Like that's it's fake. It's phony. You was just only with him for the benefits.
But let me ask y'all
Hmm.
this: does it? And this is for everybody. Does it make it more difficult to break up with somebody if y'all living together now because you feel almost responsible that they got nowhere else to go?
It depends on the
Mm.
circumstances.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
because
think
you
it
can
depends
break
on
up
the
with
situation
somebody
too.
and live with them.
Depending on circumstances.
And I've seen people break up and be separate, but they still roommates because of their situation. They just like stay away from each other and still continue living their life and dating other people.
Yeah, silent sex.
That is so weird.
Silence.
Yeah. Is that,
That
I don't fuck with you. That I really don't fuck with you, sex. But I
That's when
just
it's
want
loud. When they don't really fuck with each other, they be loud.
not yet when they do. When they
that
don't.
is so weird. What do you think, Complex?
No, I mean, I was gonna say it's just like Rome said. It does depend on the circumstances. Like, I mean, I don't know because like I understand what you were saying earlier about like being forced, like not forced like against your will, but because you don't have nowhere to go, you kind of have to run. You kind of have to sit down and talk. You can't run to the distractions that you're used to. So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't think that honestly during the quarantine, it's like the queen said earlier, a lot of people are still doing house parties. We're not stuck to one house. If a person want to go to their
Yeah.
mom's house, they can. If a person want to go to their homeboy's house, they can. You know what I'm saying? Like people are still traveling. It's not like you got the National Guard outside your door ready to shoot a rubber bullet if you leave out your door. It is still places to go. But I think it just shows you kind of forced to see what you have. Like you're kind of forced to see, you know what, this junk is toxic. Being around you, it's not gonna make it work. It's not gonna make it any better. Or it helps your relationship to grow, where your communication and everything. Because like I said, I had to do a lot of shadow work. My boyfriend had to do a lot of shadow work, and it's like our communication has gotten better because we were friends first, but during the quarantine, it's like, hey, I'm kind of clinging towards you because like I don't really have nobody else. I can't really go see no one. I'm kind of scared to get
There's
COVID. And it's
nobody
like,
distracting you.
yeah, like, and
Hmm.
Yeah.
he was like, yo, like, I just want to play the game. I kind of want some alone time and everything like that. So you kind of learn a person's turn ons and turn offs. But this quarantine has forced you to realize, do I really want to work on this or do I want to leave? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Quarantine got to show you who was in your corner and who also wasn't in your corner. You get what I'm saying? Because
Mm-hmm.
it's nothing. You go down the street, people somebody had a sign on their door, no ass if you have no mask. So people were still doing what they wanted to do. I'm just
But that's the dumbest
He
shit on the
said
planet.
no
Like we
ass.
like we can fuck, but you
but
got to
then,
wear a mask. Like that's
but
just
it's
dumb.
like here's the thing though. You got to wear a mask, but yet they say you can. It's like you can catch it sexually, basically.
see.
I mean,
Really?
you can catch it
It's
by
like an
touching not just
STD.
another person, but an object too.
Yo, if motherfuckers is out there burning niggas with COVID, that's some yo.
Mm,
That shit is wild, yo. If niggas
Yeah,
get
that
burnt
that
with COVID, bro, I
that's
don't know.
that's extra nasty right there, man. Like that's
Niggas, you
bad.
getting COVID?
Right.
It's like,
Oh my
Common
god.
sense.
You got the clap and the COVID. Do they even call it the clap anymore? And why? I never knew why they called it the clap. Like that just never made any sense. It's fucked up, but I just never really got like where they call it. And anyway, uh, are we still? Is people are like are is it better to be married now?
Yo,
Mm.
No.
no,
Yes. Okay,
no.
that's one no.
say it with your chest, no.
He did say that emphatically.
Man, listen, bro.
You need
Anybody
to
else?
exhale all the way, all of
I
this
think
smoke yet
it would
before you
be
can say
better.
no.
I think it's yes. I still believe in marriage. Yeah. You just
Yeah.
really you learn some things about your partner though.
Some niggas
Yeah, you
believe in
definitely will.
Revenge.
Spider Man too.
Oh,
You know
no,
what I'm
he
saying?
didn't say
Like
Spider Man.
I don't know what the two got to do with each other, but I'm sure you got
Saying
a
that
rationale for that
I'm
one.
I'm saying that to say that yo, you see the divorce rate,
Hmm.
like yo, marriage is what we were taught. The what marriage is not what marriage is now. It's different.
Yeah.
It's not the same thing. So what I would say what marriage is now, no, like, and this I've been married and divorced. It's not the same, bro. Like that shit hurt. Like that shit,
That's a different
it's
hurt.
it's a different, it's a life changing thing. So like,
Mhm.
Does it hurt worse than when you
I
first
don't think that
first ever
marriage has
cheated on?
changed. I think divorce has changed. And when I say that, I mean that the ease of which
Yeah.
we can get a divorce is so has changed so much more than it did.
ease in which it is to get married. I think that if, like I said, if it was more so of like like if it's a license, it should have an expiration date. You know what I'm saying?
It does when you die.
What the
Man, that's bullshit, bro. Your license ain't good till you die.
It is not, but that's not a
Right, your
wedding.
driver's
That's not a
license isn't
marriage
good till you
license.
die. You got to renew it. You have to go back in the office and show as to why you're worthy of that driver's license. The same should apply for marriage.
You know, as weird as that sounds, I can't. That's
But
not a
that makes sense.
bad thing per se. I don't know if you should have to be. You should have to prove it to like some other entity, but
You gotta prove
maybe
you gotta
it
prove it when you get
is a way.
divorced. So why not?
You don't have to prove anything, actually, bro.
Yes, the fuck you do,
No, you the fuck you don't.
man.
Maybe
Man, come on,
maybe it
bro.
is in Maryland, but
I've been divorced, man. Come
There
on.
there
right.
is
But
room
every state
well
is different as far as how they handle their divorces.
dealing with like the Navy, the different things like that. When they want to get those arranged marriages, yes, you still have to prove and make them believe that y'all together.
Mm.
So even if it's not true, you still have to have a reason to prove it.
What I'm saying is, yo, like people change over time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people grow apart and people grow closer. You know what I mean? And through the duration of a relationship, you fall in and out of love. Over a period of
Yeah.
time, some people it works. I know some people like, yo, you would think they the best couple. Them niggas hate each other, yo. They
Right?
miserable.
I've seen people.
You know what I'm saying? They really hate each other. They just putting that front on because they got so they don't look stupid.
Mm.
I
You know
mean,
what I
what
mean?
they don't then they don't hate each other. They just
Yes, they
don't like.
do.
I think people confuse not liking your partner with not loving their partner. Like
But then
there are
you,
always going to be days where you don't like who you are with. It doesn't mean you don't love
Yeah.
them. It doesn't mean that when the shit hits the fan, you're not gonna hold them down unequivocally. It just means that today you getting on my motherfucking nerves. I don't like your ass.
but
And
I
that's why
also
you got to have enough space to go elsewhere within your same crib where you ain't got to go
True.
elsewhere to get away from your spouse, but you can go. I mean, you don't have to leave to get away from your spouse. You can just go upstairs or you can go to the backyard or to the garage or whatever the case is. Like I would recommend that if you married, that y'all get a big enough space where you can get away from them without physically really having to get away from them. Because when you start
Yeah.
leaving the house to get away from your spouse, that's when shit start going haywire.
I also met people that they just don't want to go through the all that paperwork and all that stuff with divorce, that they just separate. They live as though they're single. They stay away from each other, but they're still married.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Hmm.
To piggyback on what Will said, I get what he means by a lot of people hate each other because a lot of people don't even know what real love is. A lot of people
Absolutely.
get
Right.
into relationships and get married for the wrong reasons. Like some people
Yeah.
just want to get married for money. What happens if that person lost their job during COVID? Now I got to go find
Exactly.
a bidder.
Oh,
Like a lot of people are like some men get with women because, oh, you know what I'm saying, she's out of my stature, but she wants me. Like, she's my image, she's my ideal woman and everything like that. But at the same time, this woman don't show you no affection. Like you can't kiss her when she got makeup on. But
Mm.
Right. But
to
I'm wrong. But
some
I'm
people,
wrong. I got a side piece who love me down.
no, you're wrong for choosing to have a broad that doesn't
You know what
love
I'm
you in the
saying? But
first place.
no,
Why
I'm
pick?
just giving.
Why would you
We just
want
saying
somebody
that's one of the examples
That's
of the reason why
that's
men
why
have
niggas be having
side
side
chicks
chicks.
No,
because they
niggas
still
have
love
side
their
pieces
woman, but
because
they
they
want
too
that affection.
cowardly to tell the woman they with, I'm not fucking with you no more.
Listen,
That's just like men married paying for a prostitute. They don't love the prostitute. They just want to get what their wife isn't giving them. That's what he's
But
saying.
then you don't love your wife either.
oh wow, that's bullshit.
I think Jobs just never had more than one girl at the same time.
I mean, okay, like you saying that like that's a bad thing.
No, when I like you don't like you understand though, right? Like
No, I understand making a commitment to
She
you
said
somebody
she
can
and
loved the
sticking to
bologna
it.
sandwiches.
I don't eat bologna. That was just a prime example. You know what I'm saying? I don't
like,
eat bologna.
but that's the part that I find just interesting is
No,
that
like yo, but you
like that's a
associate
but wait a minute, hold
you
on, but hold
associate
on, let me finish
cowardness
though. Let me
with the
finish though.
man stepping out on his wife.
It ain't just the
That's not
man.
cowardly, my nigga. What
But
do you
you
mean?
gotta let me finish though. But it ain't just the man. It'd be the woman too. I'm not
I was about to
specifying one
say,
sex or not. But I find it interesting that that's a joke that if I haven't been with more than one woman at a time, like why is that a bad thing though? Explain that
I
one to me.
never said it was a bad thing. I just think it's funny because you're the only man in the world that I ever heard of.
Really?
I never had two women.
This yo,
Yes, really.
I ain't knocking you
Wow,
for what you're saying.
I'm sorry. That I feel bad for you.
I'm not knocking you for what you're saying, but what you're saying is knocking me. So, cause like when you associate cowardness, when you associate cowardness with it, is like nah, bro. Like I just do what I do. Like it's nothing cowardly about it. Like we listen. If I stepped out on my old lady, that ain't got shit to do with her and everything to do with me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not being cowardly, my nigga. Like I'm fulfilling a void for me. Like what's cowardly about that?
Because you're not man enough to go to her and say you are not doing it for me.
What like why do you
Let's move on.
I guess it depends on the
Are you being
level
smart when you?
how you feel about that person because if you really don't care that much, like I don't know, like I never like to step out on my relationships and anything. I feel like it's too much because people want so much of your time. So I'm the type where I'll break
y'all
up
got
with
see
you.
see listen, you gotta understand that for
Is that
men,
good?
this is it's not emotional for
Huh?
us for that. It's not emotional for us.
I'll break up with
It's
No,
you.
just it's not.
Mhm.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's all right, bam.
Whoa, bro.
It's a
You do not.
hobby, my nigga.
First
Like,
off, you do not speak for all men, bro.
oh
You
my
speak
god.
for men that think like you.
I don't speak for niggas like Jobs.
Thank you, thank
Yeah,
you,
I don't speak for niggas like Jobs.
thank you, thank you. You don't speak for grown ass men.
Nah, bro, I'm definitely a grown ass man. Cause like, I
Nah,
tell this. Did I not
then
tell?
you
Did I not
then
tell?
you then you wouldn't be
When you
cheating,
met
bro.
me,
You'd be
when
telling your
you met
woman,
me,
"I'm about to go fuck so and so."
when you met me, did I not tell you this about me? That's manly. That's manly.
Hey, not I ain't knocking
Okay,
that.
all right. Okay.
That's man. That's some real man shit.
All right. And I do that with every woman I deal with.
Yeah, well, you are an anomaly, bro, and you making it seem like most dudes are the same way. When most dudes that cheat are lying to somebody, or both, or everybody.
Or is not saying anything lying?
Yes, nigga.
How?
Yeah. Because you're not telling the
That's a
truth.
whole
It's a
nother side
social
of you that you
contract that
don't
Is
you
know.
omitting information lying?
yes, nigga. If you when you are with someone, you have written a social contract that I am only going to be
If
with
I know
you.
I'm not marrying you, if I know I have no future with you, and I just do what I do, is that really cheating?
Why are
Because
you?
if we're not
If
married,
you're not in a
if we're not married, and the intention is not marriage, I'm single.
Hmm.
Then why are you with that person? Then I'm just curious.
well, honestly, that is like true on paper. You either single, married, or divorced.
That's Jerome 2-0. That's Jerome 2-0, bro. That's just for the record. Just for the record.
And so
People like me just think different. It's like if I
It's
feel
what
like
apparently
you
I
me
make.
too.
want to be in a relationship with a person because I want to deal with more than one person, I would just be single until I
Exactly.
fall in love with somebody and decide to be in a relationship with them.
Now
I can see a future.
who I wish we had a poll. No, who really like if people was just gonna be like dead honest, like what do you really think your chances are of falling in love? like after going through life. Like niggas is in their mid-30s, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like you didn't see real life and like how fucked up this shit really is and how fucked up people really are. Like people is fucked up, man.
I think
You
the
know what I'm
older
saying?
you get, the more your chances of falling in love increase.
Like, who wants to be like? I don't want to be an old nigga like trying to fall in love, bro. I just don't.
So you want to be the old nigga at the club?
Nah, like I just be the old nigga minding my business. Like,
he don't even go to class unless he
yeah, no, like I just like where do you go old like to get bitches?
I don't know.
Like, right, exactly. Like, I'm sorry, I don't even mean to say it. I didn't even mean to say it like that. Excuse me.
You gonna get
I'm
sugar
sorry.
babies.
I get,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, like where do you go for that?
But I don't. I mean, you got to have a plan, bro. If you're the type that's going to, and matter of fact, before I even go into, there's a couple of things. I want to get to a couple of comments. Somebody said that it is cowardly. Why have a side piece, Ianifa? Why have a side piece? Be an adult and leave the one who loves you alone. Um,
Right, because that's easy to do.
yeah, it actually is.
Man,
So
please, man.
it's
Like y'all niggas ain't lived
Not
no
when
life, man. That
not
ain't
when
real,
it's
bro.
true love. When
If
it's
you
true
love,
love, love make you do crazy things.
if you
like,
love someone, man, if you love someone, if you really love someone, like, man, I ain't gonna sit there and be like, yo, our sex is trash and I'm fucking around on you. Like, no, I'm not. No, I'm gonna do everything to protect that first.
I am so confused by that, bro. But before we get, let me. Somebody said that it's not cowardly; it's just selfish. So
Thank
they
you.
agree with
That
you
I
on
agree
that.
with. That I agree with.
Um, and yeah, and Aisha said that you're just selfish. So
I'm not
maybe.
saying this is what I do now, but at one point in time, I did operate like that. Yes. So at one, yeah, I can. Yeah, I was selfish. I agree.
Complex, please help me out here. What do you think?
Wait, what he said? Don't put me on the spotlight.
Oh yes, you got that soothing way of, and you think about things. I know you've been thinking about it. I need to know: is it selfish? Is it cowardly? Or is he making any type of sense?
I make all the sense.
let her
Okay,
answer.
he did. Okay, honestly, just be open minded when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
He did make sense about that. You're really not known as you're only known as single, married, divorced, widowed, or separated. So if you're
Yeah.
not married, you're single. And my mom did tell me growing up, like don't put all your eggs in one basket if a man is not going to marry you. But I don't believe in the whole cheating thing, but it does has a lot to do with you and like
Mhm.
it some people look at it as cowardly because like I said, if you're not telling your partner that you know what I'm saying, you're not being fulfilled, like you should communicate with them before you step out. But a
Mhm.
lot of people don't know how to communicate, and we all have our selfish ways. And if we want it, there's no stopping us. But like he said, like the whole true love thing. I don't know. I think that we're all just addicted to chaos. We can't function in relationships
Mm.
without chaos. We like that. We like that toxic love. It's what we know. If a person don't argue, it's not real. If a person, what I'm saying, ain't
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, because I'm not a man, so I don't know how it is for y'all when y'all do cheat. But I know that I've been cheated on before, and I question what I was doing wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like it does affect us emotionally, but just like if we went and fucked somebody else, it would affect y'all because
Oh
they
my
said women
God.
connect emotionally. So I don't know. I just feel like it's a double standard. If you gonna
Mhm.
believe that, then are you gonna stay by your girl if she cheats on you? Like that's my question. That's my
No,
question.
I'm out.
But
I'm look.
But wait,
I'm
wait, wait.
the person
What
saying
if
I'm a
it
hypocrite
was
though.
true love though, bruh?
I'm gonna
it's
listen. I'm gonna
love.
listen.
She just
Listen.
cheated on you
Listen.
because you didn't know
I'm
how
gonna
to
be the
massage
first one
her
to tell you that
correctly.
I'm a hypocrite. I'm a
Oh,
hypocrite. No, I'm out.
Okay, okay, all right.
you
I'm
out?
out.
Okay.
It is a double standard, but it's so many other double standards that apply from women to men, bro. So like that's just one. That's just one for us. I'm out. I'm out.
Hey, at least you honest about the shit though, bro. I
Yes,
can't
I'm
be
dead.
mad at
I'm dead
you.
honest about it. I'm out.
But you being real honest with everybody but the broad you cheating on.
I don't listen. I don't cheat.
Well, not when you did. I'm sorry. And from now on, like if we talk about that, we're talking about a past Rome, not current Rome. It's the cheaters that has the issues, not the person being cheated on.
It could be
Um,
both.
yeah,
You
I
know?
actually I agree with you on that one. I think that a lot that oftentimes like what you will find is like some person gets cheated on by everybody they with,
Mm-hmm.
and that person is getting cheated on by everybody they with is complicit to an extent because they for whatever reason that energy they putting out, whatever they doing wrong, they keep doing that shit. They not changing something about themselves. They ain't doing no
Absolutely.
self evaluation.
Absolutely.
You
But
know,
see, if
so
everybody could think the same like I do when you first realize you like a person, you just straight up in the beginning tell them how you are and the things that you like and what you're looking for. So therefore they can't say, oh, I didn't know this, or I didn't know you felt that way or this way. And then it's like one person's on one page and you're just like, you didn't even open the book yet. That's where a lot of confusion like that happens. But it's like if everybody was just upfront, then you would kind of know where to lead your feelings or when to cut them off because you'll know what page y'all, if y'all on the same page or not. If
that
not,
upfront shit don't always work either though, Silk.
Yeah, because
It
some
don't.
people change
I'd
their
Cause
have
like
been
mind.
hella upfront
yeah,
in situations, and them shits turn bad, like
yeah.
I've seen
chaotic.
people lie about a lot of stuff and they like a whole completely different person after you start dating them or something.
Yo, motherfuckers is crazy. Niggas is crazy too, yo. Like people is really crazy, man.
No,
Like,
people are emotional creatures, bruh.
man,
And even though you
bro.
may agree to some shit from day one, you meet somebody, y'all be like, yeah, man, I don't give a fuck, man. This is just a fucking situation, and both of y'all agree to it. Guaranteed, if y'all still fucking after 6 months, one of y'all has caught serious feelings, if not
Hmm.
both of y'all.
That's
I can agree with that.
that. I agree with that too. I mean, that's happened. But
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, motherfuckers is crazy, bro. Like, real
And
shit. Like,
I'm with you, K Max. She said, stop doing spouse stuff with someone who is not your spouse, and a lot
Yeah.
of mess can be avoided.
what spouse stuff?
Don't buy no house together. Don't co-sign for them no car. Don't like it's a lot of the major shit like having sex at this that ain't spouse stuff at this point.
Right.
You know
Like,
that's
that's what I'm asking. Like, so what spouse stuff? Like,
well, I just gave you a couple things. Like big shit. Definitely like financial
Getting
shit.
stuff in each
Keep your
other's name.
finances separate.
Yep. Getting stuff in each other's name. Sometimes they say living together can devalue marriage too. But I'm sorry, where I live at, shoot, you got a roommate up because rent is so expensive. But I don't know. Some
But
people don't
does
like.
that make you make bad decisions with relationships?
Uh, no, not really, because I didn't move in with somebody. I didn't move in with someone until I felt like I was comfortable enough. Like
Okay.
the guy I'm with, you know what I'm saying? Like I've been in Pennsylvania for like 3 years.
Mhm.
He like is the first person that I let live with me. Like before that, I was like I'll struggle and everything.
I don't play that cheating shit. Just stay single. That's why I've been practicing celibacy for over 3 years. I'm not with the shits. You are not with the shits. Like,
I was
geez, three
celibate for almost
years?
3 years and didn't date.
god damn.
God damn. I'm sorry, Etta. You okay?
What?
That
Yo, I
sounds
will say this
painful.
though.
I've been celibate for 2.5 years.
I went celibate for 8 months before. It does get like,
Niggas don't go celibate. Niggas have dry spells, bro. Be
nah.
honest.
I'm not a drop man. Come on, bro.
The
Like, come
reason why
on,
I went celibate, I just
man. Yo, I
hated
almost got out of character, my nigga. Like, drop stuff. Come on, man. Um, now you done threw me off. I forgot the fuck I was about to say.
I'm just saying, like 3 years though. Like,
Yeah,
man, like
that was 8 months. I went 8 months, and it does get easier as you go along.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you stay occupied, I will say that. But I ain't no way I can go 3 years.
you know
I
what
went
I would be. I
2.5 years,
would.
so
I think what you're doing though it makes it so much harder to date
It
after
doesn't though.
the
Like, yo,
longer you've been on the shelf.
you know how quick a like if you told like you used to tell women I was celibate, yo, it made them want to give it like it made them want to smash me like even more. Like, cause one, they didn't believe it. Two, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no average nigga saying that to you. Like, I'm celibate, you know. Like
No, no,
I'm
no,
gonna
no,
make
no
you.
dude is say no, no. You,
I
you,
think
you
some
right.
women
Dudes ain't
probably
selling
be like,
that.
damn, he must not like me. How he say, because he telling me he's celibate. He lying.
Like I tell women I make them wait for it. You know what I'm saying?
Now, I will say the female ego is way worse than ours.
Oh,
Enlighten
Oh,
me, please.
tell a woman no, you don't want to have sex with her.
That doesn't bother me.
Oh yes, not maybe you, Silk, you because you are a superwoman, and I don't mean like your woman that you don't want to have sex with her. I mean like let's say you've been dating this chick and it's going blah 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 blah. She wants to have sex with you and you turn her down. She's tight about that. She is talking mad shit about you to her friends.
And
Something wrong with
and
that
they
nigga?
gonna call you gay.
That's a lie because you can be
Yes.
like, I'm
He's
tired.
And they
gay.
Like,
gonna call you
bruh,
gay.
no.
Yes.
If
I
y'all have sex all the time and he just say he don't want it, I would assume that you're
No,
tired.
I'm not talking about that though. I'm talking
Yeah.
about like I'm turning you down and we've never had sex. A man get turned
I would
down and y'all
probably be
never had
like,
sex. You like,
dealing with
I'm gonna crank
somebody else.
next time.
You
I
go,
would just be thinking you're dealing with somebody else, depending on who you are.
boy, he's
Or it
gay.
could be the typical cliche, he gay, something wrong with him,
That's
or
my point.
he might not like
Guys
me
think like
like I
that
think he
too.
do. He just like me
Guys,
as a friend,
guys think like that
indirectly
too.
saying it.
Guys think like that too because I remember when I was single, guys was like hitting me up all crazy, and I was like, I just want to be single. No, you're saying that because you want to go fuck somebody. No, I'm really just focused on myself.
That's what they say
Guys
all
feel
the
like that too.
time.
And like that, like really?
Yes.
Yo, it be some
They
weirdo
say
niggas though.
to me all the
Damn.
time, I could not be messing with people for months and
Mhm.
everybody just assumed that. And it's like, no, like sometimes I like to take time to myself. Like I don't feel like dealing with somebody. That's the reason why I'm single, because I have an option to go out when I feel like it. I
Well,
don't
see,
have to
that,
have
that
the
that's
option to
different.
be around
I'm talking
the
about
person.
like in a situation where y'all like dating or whatnot. You know, and if you tell a woman, I'm just saying, if you like a man, like say it get hot and heavy, and a woman is like, nah, we gotta chill, and he go home with the blue balls. Fuck, I crank next time. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep trying. A woman would be like, what's wrong? Just like you said, something wrong with this nigga. Maybe he fucking somebody else. He this, he that. It can't just be that he wants to save himself for you. That's not a good enough answer.
So, like, is he saying in the
What?
beginning that he's celibate and waiting for marriage, or are we
Maybe
just talking
it's
for 6 months
possible.
and
What if
I
he's
don't
celibate?
know that
See,
shit?
I think that comes with the woman making the first move if y'all never had sex before. And 9 times out of 10, a woman's really not making the first move. So
Very true.
technically, we're
Oh
not
shit,
Very true.
um,
shit.
denied.
Oh my God, what kind of women y'all got there, man? That's the shit.
I have made the first move before.
Like,
Look at you.
I've made the first move before and I wasn't rejected, but it will be very rare if I do make the first move when it comes to something sexual. So that's really not going to happen where a guy want to reject me if I decide to make the first move, if he is saving himself or he feels like, oh, this is a nice girl, I want to take my time to really get to know her and gain a relationship. People do it for that too. So
Wow, and I'm sorry.
it's a bad thing all the time. Because
You,
some
you,
guys
you
look
may
at
be
it
right.
now, damn, I just want to hit. So they just hit and then they move on. And it's like,
Yeah.
damn, what happened? But when a guy get to know you before you actually do something, it's like, oh wow, he must really like me a lot. He's taking this time. Like that could be another reason.
Oftentimes, you have ventured past the time that he feels it should have taken for him to smash, and now is you just on the clock.
It depends on how that person is teaching you, like them, who they are.
Yeah,
Mm.
like you meet some people and like you not might not like you may say I would have sex with them, but like the desire or the urgency or it may not be there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like it just happened. If it happened, it happened. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I've
That's
been
true.
in situations like that.
And I am so sorry to hear that, K Mac. And you're not the only woman that I've heard
Yeah,
actually say that. To be
went
quite
through that
honest,
violently.
yeah, like like and fuck them niggas, and hopefully you shot that nigga. They she because what she said
I've
was she's been in
been
that
in situations where
situation
I
and he
broke
tried to
up.
take it. It got violent, and many women go through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in situations where I broke up with a person and they just can be like extremely crazy and violent. And it's like, now you got to go and be somewhere where they would least likely expect you to be just to be away from that person because they psychotic, like they mentally disabled
Yeah.
in many ways. And you don't find that out until after you really decide to walk away from that person because you start seeing their true colors.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
They
Yeah.
stalk you and
And
everything.
that's
That's
one thing they said that has increased during this pandemic is domestic violence.
Yeah.
hmm
So don't like I don't let this just for anybody out there, man or woman that is being abused. Don't let this shit be an excuse for somebody to fuck you over. I don't
mm
care if you got to go sleep in your motherfucking car. If you need to, inbox me. I know somebody on my timeline right now that deals with people that's going through violence and things of that nature. So you can inbox me. I'll put you in contact with her. But do not allow this pandemic shit to be an excuse for somebody to beat on you.
yeah, man. I can't even say call the police, yo. Like that's the crazy part. Like
Um, if
I
a
like
nigga is
last
beating you
situation
up,
I had.
yes, call the police, nigga.
Police
Whatever
really don't
happens, whatever happens.
I can't say that. I can't say that.
help
I
though.
I
can
can't say that.
call their ass.
I can't. I'm not. I can't say that. Like yo, I don't
You
know.
got some people that's so crazy where if you say you'll call the cops, they get mad just knowing that you would actually call the cops.
That ain't about them. It's about
And
the
then they would
police.
get
It's about
even
the
more
police.
angry.
That's about the police. It ain't about
Okay, but
them.
why should you be considered as to what happens to them when they clearly are not considered about your safety?
It's not about what happens to them, it's how extra aggressive they'll start getting with you just by saying those words.
Oh no, I'm not
I'm
talking to
saying
you.
don't do
I'm
the
talking to
action
Rome though.
because you're
Talking about you
afraid.
talking about me. When I'm saying like for instance, right? Like last situation, last domestic situation I was involved in was the gay nigga saved me or whatever. I was about to get locked up, and Shorty smashed my windshield and all that shit. Yeah, man. Like in that situation, like I ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in a real bad situation, and like it was like a pistol involved, like not involved in the situation, but me, I was carrying, and she was just throwing like all these crazy, like the gay nigga saved me, yo. Like I was about to be done, yo. I was in DC too, man. It robbed me, my nigga.
Wow, that's oh my god, the gay nigga saved me. That's the story right there.
Yeah,
Dealt with that too. Been stalked. Got stay away orders. Windows busted out, and that's just Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I almost got my tires slashed and I had to like skirt off. I'm like, the fuck is wrong with niggas nowadays? What guys? Bitch niggas. That's what it is. Cause like
niggas be
apparently
doing,
females were
Like
known to do
dudes
things
niggas,
like
slashing tires.
niggas be doing
yes.
weirdo stuff.
Yeah.
Guys
Weird.
can get in feelings too. Like police don't really do much because they automatically believe she's gonna go back to him or he's gonna go back to her. They really don't help out with much. And yes, I've been in a situation where I told the guy that I was leaving and calling the police, and we almost died in a car accident because it was he said if I can't have you, no one else can. So you
Right.
have to be strategic with how you escape and everything. It's a lot. They will get more violent.
Yeah,
And when you need to say something and you know that they violent, you at least need to be somewhere far away over the phone where they don't know where you at.
Uh, damn. Okay. Young bitch nigga turned into an old bitch nigga.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
And that's not to say that some people don't change. Some people, life does change you, and some people, you are right. They will just turn into an old ass bitch nigga. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's been a very eye opening
Know how to
conversation.
take
Real
rejection.
thing.
That's their problem.
Nah, it ain't just men too though. Yo. It's
It is
women.
not. It
It's
absolutely
I've
is.
seen some
it's women.
psycho
It's
women.
women too.
I have a friend where it's like all of us actually went to school together, all of us. And my homegirl, she had got married, and because in back when we were in high school, the man that she married dated this other girl that we went to school with. She was so much of the jealous type. Once she heard that they got married, even though they'd been apart for like years, she decided to come back in his life and try to convince him to be with her. But when this all happened, it's like here she is one day coming down her steps, and the girl is at her door and actually stabs her in the chest because she just don't want anybody to be with her ex and didn't even want to be with him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like that's how crazy people can get. It's some wild stories people could tell you.
Man, note to self: stay away from Silk Circle. God damn,
What?
that's crazy.
It's not my friend that did it. Like she was the one married. I felt bad for her.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Did she live though? Was she okay?
Yeah, she's still
Okay,
alive today.
Yo, like I
She's
just ain't.
fine. She divorced him though.
I just don't. I ain't never
good for
loved.
her.
She divorced him not, because he was being good to her. He actually turned on her because the girl manipulated his brain and they both was against her, which was crazy. And she was like, "What is going on?"
Like, that sounds like a Lifetime movie.
It
That is,
does.
that is a
That's the thing.
Lifetime movie.
Yeah, like I just ain't never loved nobody that much, bro. Like if that's the cost of love, I don't want that shit. I
That's
can't
a
afford.
horrible way to say it though, because I don't. And no disrespect, but when you say I ain't never loved nobody that much, no, 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 that's not loving nobody that much, bro. That is
That's
some
going
twisted form of
psycho.
love. Yeah,
That's
Yo,
not
that
love.
whatever the fuck you want to call it. Like
yeah, that ain't
I,
love, bro.
like I ain't never been there. Like I don't know. I guess that becomes a obsession. I don't know, like some type of delusion or
It
whatever.
is obsession with that person.
But like yo, I just ain't never like. Mm,
Hey,
I,
and
I don't know.
Complex. I'm sorry, bro, but Complex had to go because her battery was getting low. And I know Connect is over there, like she is multitasking, like you wouldn't even believe it. Hey, that's the first time I got a chat though. Um, that was pretty dope, Complex. I didn't really know we could do that shit on here. Uh, so hey, has your client been listening?
Yes, my client has been listening.
What
We've
they
been
think?
trying to whisper. She feeling it so far.
I'm just. Did she have any comments? Did she agree, disagree? Anything? I'm curious.
No, not really. We was just talking about her hair.
Yeah, that's true.
What she
Some
get done
beauty,
to her hair? I'm being nosy.
some good men are still out there.
I did a wig. I sold it. I sewed a wig down, a lace front down.
Oh man, I'm telling you, I get this other $1,400 on the stimulus. I'm about to get me a Afro wig.
Okay, well, hit me up. I'm available.
Yes, I'm telling you, and then I'm gonna get that boy cut down a little bit too with the fade. I'm getting my shit back.
I
Woo,
got you.
man! I'm
Yeah,
telling you, come on, government, give me that extra $1,400. I need that.
still would
Um,
not be the day that goes by
look, don't hate on my greatness, bro. Let
that
me
I would
let,
not
let me stop it,
FaceTime
man.
to laugh at that shit
I just won't
every
answer your shit, bro. I just won't answer you.
I just won't answer you. I'm just sit
every
there.
fucking day, yo. I swear to God.
Uh, and yeah, we are gonna wrap it up, man. It's about 8 o'clock, and I know New Complex only had about an hour, but I want to thank Connect and Complex for joining us, man. And please
No problem.
go to Blog Talk Radio / My Skin Is My Sin and check out Queens with Vibes and Visions. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. Those queens definitely bring it every week. Shout out to you. And did you want to advertise your business?
You talk
Connect?
about me?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Styles by Connect. But other than that, my main thing is Queens with Vibes and Visions. Like he said, tune in. Y'all can follow our Instagram page under Queens with Vibes and Visions. You can follow me personally under Ayo Darkskin or Complex Angel under Complex Angel 90. You can even follow us on Facebook, Connect Renfro. Natasha Williams. We are live every Monday. So tune in, tap in. I have flyers posted, letting y'all know what the topics is. So just tap in with us.
Definitely, you want to
Okay.
Yeah.
tap in. Yes, 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 yes. And thank you so much for sharing a little of your life with us.
Tap in.
No problem.
And this was a dope. This was a dope conversation, man. Shout out to the ladies that was chatting with us, especially Etta and K Mac. Nice to see K Mac on YouTube. The other names. I'm sorry, K Mac. I'm still trying to learn that one. And let me see. And shout out to Aisha's page, Ifakima. I think I said that correctly. Well, it takes me a while to get a name right. But shout out to you. Anybody tuned in. Shout out to Silk. Shout out to Rome. Anything y'all got to say, man, before we dip?
Yes, you can follow me on Instagram at Lady Silk, the number 4 Life Baby. And please follow and subscribe to My Skin is My Sin on every platform. And
Yeah, man. Shout out to everybody tuned in, yo. Follow me on IG at striving for perfection _43. I'll let us tomorrow. We got the water cooler popping. Same time, 7 p.m. Uh, AJ and Sean and Jobs and Silk. We got next week.
Michi X.
Yeah, we got Michi X next week, man. So yeah, tap in and subscribe to the YouTube, yo, share our shit. And we holler at y'all tomorrow, man. Peace.
Yeah, no doubt, man. We'll be back tomorrow, same time, same channel. Um, and yeah, next week, 7 o'clock Thursday. That should be a really, really interesting conversation. BaloneySandwich.com. That's funny.
it just said BaloneySandwich.com.
That's funny, Ed.
Just like did it in there too.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
God damn, I can't even get the shit out. Uh, don't forget to check out the websites.
Oh man.
And K Mac, matter of fact, do me a favor. Post your business up there too, man. Put that in the comments so people can see that. Don't forget to check out mrochelle.com if you wanted the finest in custom made jewelry. And check out our website, liberationmindedmedia.com. You can get this hoodie if you want. Intellectually petty. We got some good ones to guys, the whole joint. And we got some new shit coming down the pike too, man. Some new shows. So be on the lookout for that, man. And do us a favor, man. Like this shit, share this shit. Let somebody know, man. We should be doing way more numbers than we doing right now because we are dope as fuck. Let the world know what we got going on over here. Other than that, man, and that that was funny though. other, other than that, we out, man. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.